Good evening, YouTube. Hope you've had a good weekend. It's Sunday the 16th of September. It's 10 past 8 in the evening. I am absolutely cream crackered. This weekend I have had my first taste of car detailing. I've always hand polished things before and paid other people to do it as well, if I'm honest, to get the best results. And this weekend I've had my first go at machine polishing with a machine polisher I bought at Wax Stock in June, and my sister-in-law has gone off on holiday, so her car has been my guinea pig, and I've got that for the next 2 weeks to get it up and running. So this weekend I had Foxtail Detailing. He came round and helped me spray paint the body kit for my car, which needed touching up. He has also done a neighbour's Boxster and gave me a lesson on how to detail the Fiesta. So this video is going to be a culmination of all those things chopped together with my horrible edits right after this. Right, so first off, let's have a look at the Boxster. This is a Boxster that my neighbour has. It's a 986 from 1997 in red. I think the red is called Guards Red. I think that's the Porsche red. It's been sat for about 4 years, and over that period of time has done about 300 miles. So oxidised paint, unloved car, needing some serious care and attention, and that's what it got. So I'm going to chop together videos that show it at the start, videos show it at the end, and whatever I captured in between. Didn't capture that much because we were busy working on the car. See what you think, guys? Right, so this is the Boxster that Chris is detailing today, and the paint is incredibly faded. There's a good coat of wax on it, looking at the beading. This is the one panel that Chris had done beforehand, but it's very faded. The sun's gone through the lacquer. The bonnet and boot are the worst affected, so it'll be a hard cut compound on the first pass. I'm going to a finishing compound. I'll take some pictures and I'll show you the results later. This is a finished article. Just been all around the car. It's had a heavy cut, finishing cut, sealant and wax. It looks a different car to how it started this morning. It's now all at least one shade of red. So at the end we'll be happy with it. Take it out for a spin. So that was the Boxster. A lot of work went into that. There was a lot of cutting, a lot of pads used that all ended up red, but the car's all one colour and looks stunning. For a car that's been sat outside for 21 years to come back like that and be able to be brought back to life like that, it really does show how good Chris is at his job. The car has been returned to the owner. I think the owner's over the moon at how it has come up, and he's now got to decide whether he's going to keep the car or sell the car, because he doesn't use it that much, as you can tell by only doing 300 miles in 4 years. But he went to put fuel in it because it didn't have any fuel yesterday. So after it was done, he took it out to put fuel in, and we carried on working on some other projects. And it was gone for at least half an hour, 40 minutes, and he'd gone down the country lanes and enjoyed it. So hopefully he'll get some use of the car, or he'll be able to sell it on to someone that will get some use of the car. But either way, it's been brought back to its former glory and looks fantastic. Whilst we were there, we did, or Chris did, a wash on the BMW and I took the kit off it, ready to paint. I haven't taken any pictures of that, so I'll take pictures of that and probably do a little update next week when that all goes back on. I'm going to be doing that next Sunday. So yeah, I'll put up a couple of videos of bits he was doing there, but nothing major there. That was just a maintenance wash because he's already detailed that for me before. And then went on to my lesson on a Fiesta. So this is black. I think it's Panther Black is the colour, the Ford colour. It's a black Panther Black Fiesta Zetec S TDCi 2009 car. Done nearly 100,000 miles. It was owned by my wife from 2011 till 2017, and because the trade-in price that we were being offered was not a lot at all, my wife decided she'd rather give it to her sister, whose car was also getting a bit tatty. So my sister-in-law has been running around in that for the last year. Majority of the miles were put on by my wife, but it's starting to show signs of wear. During the time that my wife owned it, she put it through the £10 hand car washes that anyone that's into detailing and car polishing knows doesn't do your paint any favours. But that's continued since my sister-in-law's owned the car, and yeah, it just needed a bit of TLC. So that's what I gave it. So I'm going to chop together a few bits that I did trying to show the state of the paint, and I'll put some pictures on the finished article. Let me know what you think. This is the Fiesta for my first detail. 9 years old, nice metallic black. Never been polished, been in the family for 9 years. Was my wife's, now my sister-in-law's. Swirly flat paint. Lots of hazing all over it. So we'll see how that comes out. Looking at the bonnet, really quite flat. Lots of swirls. Try and do a 50-50 shot on that. Now I've got some tape. We'll see how it goes. So, I've done the first pass with the coarse cut polish, and as you can see, a lot of the swirls still removed, or all removed rather, and you can see the flake is really showing through in the paint, which I'm quite pleased with. And then if I go onto this panel, I don't know if it'll pick up the difference, does a little bit. This has had the finishing polish on it. Ignore the reflection of the van in the background, you can see that's filthy. That is had the finishing polish on there. It's come up really nice, really happy with it, considering this hasn't been, to be fair, really looked after that well. It's come up quite well. The flake is really shining through in the paint. So I've just got to go around the rest of the car with a fine cut polish and then wax it up, and then that's the outside done, and then the inside needs a lot of attention as well because that's not been cleaned very well. So yeah, quite happy with progress so far. So just been around the car with the finishing polish. Most of the scratches, swirl marks out. You can see the metallic really popping through. So all that's left to do is wax. Hopefully my sister-in-law will be happy with it, considering it's a freebie. I'm sure she'll be happy it's cleaner than it was. But yeah, it's my first attempt. Much harder work than I expected, to be honest with you. It's labour intensive, but happy with the result. So get some wax on now and send her some pictures. Cheers guys. So, as you can see, or I hope you can see from that, busy old weekend. Some cracking results for the Porsche, and the Fiesta's come up well as well. And I'm quite happy because my kit has been painted by Chris for the BMW, just leaving that in the garage to cure for the week. We'll get that back on next weekend, give it a good polish up. There's a few bits in there that need nibbing back, but hopefully we'll be able to get that looking its best. And Chris is also going to top up the wax on the BMW ready for the winter, and help me do the interior of the Fiesta. He had some clever products and gadgets that will hopefully really, bring that back up to a top-notch finish. So, yeah, in summary, from a review point of view, I didn't spend a lot of money on my machine polisher. It was a show special, you often get them. It was 70 quid for the Das6 V2. It's not the Pro, which I think has a larger throw. I'm not really sure what that means. But for a starter, if you wanted to start getting into stuff like this, I would say, it's a good bit of kit. Chris gave me a quick lesson, and I felt that I've done a decent job with the car. What I have heard is a lot of people sort of saying, I'm going to go out and buy a Rupes Bigfoot, which is a real professional bit of kit that Chris uses, thinking, they'll just start detailing. I tell you what, it's one hell of a workout. I am absolutely shattered, having spent pretty much all day doing that car, and having been with Chris yesterday with him doing the Porsche. Absolutely shattered. So it's very labour intensive, it's hard work. But two, I've done a job where I can sit there and say I'm happy with the finish. I'm quite happy with how it has turned out. I'm sure when Chris sees it next weekend, he will be able to give me some pointers on bits I could have done differently, could have done again. It probably could have benefited from being, gone over a couple more times with the coarse polish, or even the finishing polish to try and get a better finish. But I was just trying to get the car nice with my sister-in-law and basically learn how to detail. So you hear all these people going out saying they're going to set up a detailing company, having never used a machine polisher and never set up. Chris has been doing this for, I think he said, about 15 years, if not more, and he was able to teach me quite a lot yesterday, but nowhere near everything that he knows. He's learned a hell of a lot in that time. So it's a real art, I think, and when you see these show cars, I never really appreciated how much work went into it. So thanks, Chris, for all your help. I'm sure you'll teach me a lot more in coming months, and I'll be badgering you with messages and stuff because we talk quite often. But yeah, real good day, real good workout. Really pleased with the results, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you some more videos, show you some more cars that I do, because my mum's already said that she wants me to do hers. So that's another little car for me to do before the winter potentially. Anyway, thanks for that, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. If you didn't, the other button seems to work as well. But hopefully you'll see some more things like this, or some more tech stuff in the future. Get some more videos out. Cheers, guys.